you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Well, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get out of here with a win.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
Throw them down like a lawnmower, baby!
They're going to look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw here. That's complete. It's Okuroba now. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We're all going to hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Let's go!
Just get it in the pocket. Come on, be patient. Asleep.
Let's make some good plays today. Hey, move! Home check. Ready?
Walker now on 1st and 10. And down to the 41. The Jaguars at 10-5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Walker with another carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Keep it together, offense. Keep it together. Handshake, boys. Let's go. Give them some points.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Come on, big play, big play. Let's make something happen. Come on, big play.
On play action, they'll throw. He completes this to Walker. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kenneth Walker, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. It's now 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
This could be the turning point.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. After a 1-7-0 Sports. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, they'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him. It's down. Team's first sack of the game. There's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 31 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. His first carry, their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, the first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Keep them guessing, oh.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Okay, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. And going right back to Walker. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Walker. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here we go, set. Let's make some strike. 3-3. Take it to him. Let's go.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Rondale Moore, 60 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 67 yards rushing forward in the ball game now on 14 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Exploit them here on this drive.
And Walker once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Let's go now.
2nd and 11 now.
Let's make a play here.
Straight ahead, Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A gear for Walker running right. He's got some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker to about the 26 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. First half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire up and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
After that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back to his offensive line. Great job. Keep it up. We'll break that one soon.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Guys, ready, ready. Trap 50, trap 50. Big Ryan, 19 Wyatt.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 22.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff. Barkley running left. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 14 to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Opposite, three. Come on, 10. Cheetah, cheetah.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go. And
I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yardage.
Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Down.
In the pocket.
Right. Right.
Hey there, fellas. Let's go. Line them up. Let's get some points on the board. We have some offense. We have an offense.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. A check of the scoreboard there in the third in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on first down. Gives this one a use check. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Amárralos, defensa.
Here we go.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they this defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Up the middle with Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Let's go now.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he's going to come up well shy of the first. They're going to cover the yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw. Albert Okuwebunam, the intended target. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now, as they've got it 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Carolina, they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now.
last.